Can we match these dishes made of cheese to their home countries?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Today, we're gonna be trying iconic cheese dishes from all over the world. But first, this portion of today's episode is sponsored by The Motley Fool.
Motley Fool Stock Advisor is a subscription stock picking service where members gain access to a library of expert stock recommendations which are carefully aimed at multiplying their net worth.
Motley Fool Stock Advisor recommends 2 brand new stocks to its members each month, sent directly to their inbox. Members also receive new stock picks every month from legendary investors.
And with the market all over the place this past year, it's never been more important to know just where to park your hard-earned cash. And speaking of knowing where to park your hard-earned cash, you gotta stop putting your money underneath Jake's dog bed.
Well, okay, now I gotta find another place to place my money. Maybe I'll place it under Jasper's dog bed.
Okay, whatever works. And if you're wondering why you should trust the picks from the team at Stock Advisor, well, their average stock pick has returned over 500% as of September 7th, 2021. That's beating the market by almost 5x.
You're only one step away from joining the Motley Fool investing community and taking the first step to supercharging your portfolio. So visit fool.com/GMM to access a special offer for new members to receive 50% off the Motley Fool's top stock picking service and start the journey to living smarter, happier, and richer.
Thanks to the Motley Fool for sponsoring that part of today's episode.
Cheese never ceases to amaze me. You can slice it, you can shred it, you can layer it, stuff it, and smother with it.
And chefs around the globe agree, and we're gonna be trying dishes from all over the earth that use different cheeses in different ways, and maybe that'll give us some clues as to where they're from. It's time for
Where in the world do these international cheese dishes come from?
You know how this goes. We're gonna try a cheese-centric dish. Those are some of my favorite dishes, cheese-centric dishes. From somewhere in the world, we're gonna throw a dart at the country we think it's from, and Chase, our cheese head cartographer, is gonna measure how far our dart is from the right answer. Hey, Chase.
Well, how you feeling about measuring how far darts are?
I'm feeling Gouda.
Oh, he was ready for that one.
Whoever has the lowest score at the end wins, and Rhett, since you won last time, I get the special advantage dart, which this time is the Havarti darty, a slice of melted Havarti cheese to throw at the bard. The bard? The bard!
You're gonna throw it at the
throwing
bard?
it at the bards over there. The loser must pay the winner cheesy compliments whenever he desires in Good Mythical More.
Okay, well, bring on the cheese. Oh, look at this big cheese.
Is that a pie? A
Oh.
cheese pie? I'm glad you got a big knife to cut through it.
And then there's some peas or something come out of there. You see that?
What is in there?
I feel like I gotta cut it again.
What is that?
That's my side, bro.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to mess up my side.
Cheese and meat.
What is that? An egg?
There's olives in there, just so you know.
Is that an olive? No, that's a raisin.
Oh man, I don't even know how to feel about what I'm tasting.
It tastes like a sloppy Joe wrapped in cheese.
And there's eggs in there. There's both.
Ooh, it's salty.
There's black and green olives. You don't taste that?
You gonna go first?
You know, for simplicity, I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time.
Do something a little bit different.
I'm gonna-
quiet and throw a dart.
I'm gonna stay here. Everybody complains about me getting too close to the board.
You're leaning.
I'm gonna stay back here and throw.
That's a cheesy map, Chase.
But before I do that, I do want to check in with the dad cam. Hey, Dad, how you doing?
Hey, Red, it's me, your dad. I heard you boys are eating some cheese today.
Yeah, we are. We love cheese. And
I happen to have an expert cheese palate.
well,
you sound like you're reading this, Dad.
If a vampire eats cheese, he gets aroused. Now, that's just a fact.
Whoa, hold on, Jimmy Mac.
I like how he's enunciating.
Olives. Egypt has a lot of olives. Portugal could also be a good answer. So I don't know how to calibrate my throw from here. I think I just gotta go for it. So I'm gonna aim between Egypt and Portugal.
Oh, you're flying a little high. You did a little lobby. I think this is Egypt. Totally Egypt. Because they like to put raisins.
Well, I tried to hit it, but I was a continent off.
Here we go. Oh, that was close.
That was close.
Okay, you just had keshi yena, a mixture of chicken or beef, peppers, onions, olives, capers, raisins, and hard-boiled eggs cooked inside of a scooped-out cheese rind While you can also find this dish on the nearby island of Curacao, it originated in Aruba.
Aruba?
Aruba.
So this is a cheese rind?
It's so good.
Yep, Rhett, you had 37. Link, 32.
Okay. Honest day's work.
Okay.
Tall one. Oh, you're gonna go right down the mid?
Is it cake?
Is it ice cream? Is it cheese?
Oh man, it's almost like a cheese ballish kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And is there
you go for the cheese ball at a party.
and there's like gummy stuff around it?
It's like a fruit cake meets a cheesecake.
Yes. Is that pineapple in there?
I think it is a
And
cheesecake.
what is that right there? Is that that's another dried grape.
I mean, we can't get away from grapes.
I get to dart first because somehow I'm losing less.
I'm eating too much.
Wow. I mean, that's a
I feel
pyramid.
like if I voice it, it'll help me.
First thing I think about with pyramids is, of course, Egypt.
Dad, you got any wise words for Link?
I know a lot about cheese.
All right, well, let's hear something.
All right.
Here's a fun fact. There are no words in the English language that rhyme with cheese.
You know what? He's right.
It pleases me to know that he's
yeah,
correct.
yeah, yeah.
There's also pyramids and ones that are shaped like this in South America. I'm going with Peru. Peru's. Ooh, a little low. I should have aired on the side of being
dang it,
up and
Link.
to the right.
I don't know what it is. Anytime I see the red and the green together, I don't know what the Peruvian flag is, but it just makes me think about South America. But then when you talked about I want to say ziggurat, even though I know it's not what it is. What do you
That's right.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Dad said it was right. It is a ziggurat. Peru is my guess as well.
It kind of looks like I'm sitting in your lap right here.
Would you like to? It might help my aim.
All right.
This, of course, is pasca, a dessert made of farmer's cheese, eggs, sugar, butter, cream, vanilla, and dried fruit. Once mixed together, the ingredients are pressed into a mold and decorated with religious symbols, which is left to sit in the fridge. While variations of this cake can be found throughout Eastern Europe, cheese pasca is a famous Easter dessert in Russia.
Russia?
Russia.
Man,
Russia?
we're all
What
over the place.
pyramids I got in Russia?
They got ziggurats all
I
around
don't
Russia.
freaking got a mere pyramid in Russia.
All right, Link, 67. Rhett, 56.
Ah!
Oh, okay, all right. I made up some ground. This looks like a preschool art project.
And
Like we
is there
have
something crawling
soap,
on it?
we have onions, and we have ants.
Is that
Have at it.
Is that an insect?
I think it's fennel.
I mean, this must be the cheese, right? I mean, but it feels like a fruit. Onions? I can't get it all.
Onions, fennel,
Vinegar.
and vinegar.
Woo,
And then
this is strange.
The cheese is like a translucent jello.
It's got an aftertaste to it.
This is a unique
Wow.
combination of flavors.
You're gonna dart first. Woo, that is a strange combination of flavors.
When I think about
Ziggurat.
like there's something about this that looks like if you were in a place where you couldn't quite get cheese right because like it was too cold or something. You know what I'm saying? And the fennel seed and the vinegar and the onion, it has like the person who might enjoy this might also enjoy a smoked fish. So I'm gonna go with Iceland without thinking about it too much.
Okay. Shoot. I just feel like this could be.
Well, hold on, but for a second here. I mean, Dad, do you have any insights for Link?
Cheese was invented in the year 1986.
That's
I think
totally accurate.
I'm just trying to figure out where his sources are because
Wikipedia,
so
probably.
far I don't know if any of it's been true.
I mean, you're a tenured law professor, sir. I mean,
Hello, Link.
So begrudging, like he has to talk to you. Hello.
all right, fine. I want to talk to you.
Wow, man, he made you feel so small.
Let's see. So I'm only 6 behind.
Yeah.
Iceland could be the answer. I think this could be Germany, and that's what I'm feeling. The there's a pungency to the cheese that I think is drawing me to Germany. And then I'm mitigating some Iceland in there.
Mitigate it.
Oh yeah, a little low for Germany. Help me out, Stevie.
You just tried Handkäse mit Musik, which translates to hand cheese with music. When tourists try this sour milk cheese topped with raw onions and an apple cider vinegar marinade, they're told that the music comes later in the form of flatulence.
Huh.
You can find this music-making dish in Germany.
Oh, I was right. The fart dish. But we're
Music
about
making.
even.
Rhett, you had 5. Link, you did a little bit feta. You had 3.
Oh, feta.
Catching up. Ooh, we've got like a half of a taco. What's a taco with one sealed in? A cone?
You might not be able to tell by us touching it because you're not touching it, but it's soft. I thought these were gonna be hard and crispy, but it's got a pancake rubbery quality to it.
Yeah, is that like a crepe wrapped into a cone? Some nice fluffy cheese in there, and then the nut compote on top
Wow, he's using big words now.
is quite the ziggurat.
Yeah. That has a very distinct spice mixed in with what I believe is pistachios, and that cheese is super mild.
Yeah, I love it.
This is like a dessert that's not too sweet. I'm still in the lead by a little bit. Man, I got to make up some ground because you got that Havarti-darty.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm thinking Egypt. What about you?
The average person eats 9 pounds of cheese per hour.
Your dad has gotten his medications mixed up.
Man, I think I might need to call Mom. You know, need to have him check in. Have her check in with him.
Cheese.
Now he's just saying cheese. He's cheese obsessed.
Yeah, definitely call Mom after this.
This feels like Egypt to me. Oh!
Has he hit Egypt?
Am I don't know. I'm close.
Okay, so what do I do, guys? What do I do? I could definitely see this being in that zone. It's flirting with a little baklava on top, with the stuff that's on top, but there's no honey. I think Egypt is a really good answer here. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I got to go for a bullseye. Oh, shoot a little low. But still interesting.
A little low.
I just think it's right.
These dessert dumplings, called katayef asafiri, have a ricotta and clotted cream filling and are topped with pistachios and a fragrant floral syrup. They are typically eaten as a special treat during the month of Ramadan. Now popular throughout the Middle East, these dumplings were traditionally prepared by street vendors in Egypt.
Yeah. Okay. Did I make it, Jace?
I don't think you did.
It's hard to tell 'cause
You didn't.
the T of Egypt is going over the border, but I think you did not make it.
I think you did not either.
Okay. All right. But I was close.
It's like, I would know. I know what it feels like to hit a bullseye
Yeah.
on a
you
much
sure
smaller
do.
country than that.
That's right.
It's called blue cheese because it's made from the milk of the blue jay.
It no longer matters how wrong he is. It's just interesting.
Yeah. These are good facts.
Okay, Rhett, you had 1, Link 8.
Still interesting. 11 points separates the winner and the runner-up currently. And we have what appears to be a cheese sandwich.
Ooh, smell that and
This
tell
is-
me that it smells weird.
It does smell,
Like a
it
fish.
smells meaty. Is it fishy? I don't think it's fishy. What is that? Marshmallow fluff? Egg whites? Styrofoam?
I think you may be onto something with the egg white thing.
It is fishy.
There is definitely some fishiness in that.
And there's a cheese in the middle that doesn't help enough.
There's some kind of just like, I mean, I would almost call that like a American cheese. This is like seaweed bread. If seaweed bread is a thing,
It's sea foam bread.
sea foam. It's like all the sea foam that sometimes you can gather it and you
yeah.
compress it down and you make bread out
And
of
you,
it.
and you fry it.
When you fry it.
Yeah, fried sea foam cheese biscuit.
And
You go first.
Now, this is a mystery round, so it's actually not labeled up there. And also, you have the Havarti Darty,
Yes, I
which
do.
is going to give you a pretty good advantage there.
Actually, it'll just give me the advantage of the square area of a Havarti.
That's true. So it's actually, this is not a runaway cheat here.
No, it's not.
Dad, any wise words?
Leave me alone when I'm eating provolone. The idea is that alone and provolone rhyme. In case you can get it.
You know what?
Explain more of your jokes, sir.
How come there's man Chigo cheese, but no woman Chigo cheese?
Yeah, that's, he's always thinking about that. Okay, Link. I feel pretty strongly about the fact that this is coming from the general Asian region, just given the fact that I'm tasting something that I could best describe as seaweed. There's a lot of countries in that part of the world. I'm just going to aim in the middle of them.
Okay.
Oh, gosh!
What happened?
I hit my hair on the way up.
Did you? Got caught in the hair?
I was okay.
You know what? I'd like for you to not do it again.
I've given you a window, man. I've given you an opportunity. Because, I've only got you by 11 centimeters.
You've given me an opportunity, assuming that I agreed with your answer, but I didn't. I think this is Nordic.
Nordic. You added a T. I don't think there is one. I don't think you have to add.
I'm not tasting seaweed. It's just sea foam.
Sea foam.
It's more Arctic.
And you can get sea foam anywhere.
And then how am I gonna just smack this?
If you feel like that is giving you a disadvantage, then you can always just not use it.
I like playing the game.
All right. Dad, do you think it's a good idea to
I
Link to
don't
use?
think so.
Okay. All right. I think
Too late, Dad.
I think he just told you not to do this, but you're going Nordic.
If Iceland wasn't on the board, I'd be guessing Iceland. But now
Well,
I'm just
Greenland's
going for
big. It's not really that big. But...
No, I'm going for the Swedish area and the Norwegian area.
Okay.
The Nordics.
The Nordics. Okay, well.
And that was just to show you why I'm not using the Havarti cheese, but going with your dad's advice to use the Dart.
I don't know if this is allowed, but that was interesting.
I don't know if it's allowed either, but I kind of already did it before we decided.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
There you go. There's a piece of cheese up there.
You know what? I don't think it matters much. This is hanpen cheese, a grilled cheese sandwich made using hanpen, a soft fish cake with marshmallow-like texture. You can find this different take on the grilled cheese sandwich in Japan.
Okay.
Japan.
Yeah, the Nordic part of Japan, to be specific.
Okay, Rhett, you had 18. Link, 26.
Okay.
But it was a decent loss.
You know what?
Up until the end,
you
we're
really
that
held
sticky.
your own.
That is
Dad, you
sticky.
got any final cheese facts for us?
How come it's cool to have holes in your Swiss cheese, but it's not cool to have holes in your underwear?
I don't know. I think that was just a conversation. starter.
He just asked
Not
a
a joke.
question. Just a question.
We don't know, Dad.
Yeah.
We don't know his dad.
Nachos.
Oh, well, man, he's happy to. It's great to see you again, Dad.
Cheese.
Okay, well, that means you got to give me some cheesy compliments whenever I ask for them in Good Mythical more.
Great. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
I'm Scott Davidson.
And I'm Sarah Davidson, and we're at Dunnet Head, which is the northernmost point of Scotland, on our honeymoon. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Beautiful country up there. You gotta watch yourself though. Your mom will break her ankle if you don't watch her closely.
Or what?
her ankle. All right, click the top link to watch us guess which types of cheeses were combined in Good Mythical more.
And to find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is going to land. To get the Mythical Society onesie, join Third Degree Quarterly or Annual by September 30th. Visit mythicalsociety.com for details.